What's happening, people? Coach Q here, and it is another day of the July TikTok Homeschool Conference. And this month, of course, we are talking about homeschooling our high schoolers. Now, when we're talking about homeschooling high schoolers, we ultimately get to the point where we're talking about preparing these young people for adulthood. And for my part, that means giving them the tools and skills that they need to develop healthy habits for a lifetime. And while it is science, it ain't rocket science. So I have a few simple guiding principles for you to help your young person to develop lifelong healthy habits. Keep it positive. If you read anything or hear anything about in the health and fitness world, the first thing you're going to hear is, oh my gosh, the obesity epidemic. And while a lot of that may be true, leading with that fear really turns me off, and I know it would turn off a lot of people. So I like to keep things positive. So in my gym classes and in my online program, I'm always keeping it positive, because why are you going to want to do anything if you're just afraid of stuff? So keep it light, keep it positive. And in the spirit of keeping it positive, building confidence. So if you give your young person the tools to be a competent and confident young person in whatever field, whether it's language arts, reading, or in my field of fitness, if I give my young people a basic level of competence, that gives them the confidence that they know that they can do difficult things. And it gives them the support that they need so that they can then have ownership over their health and fitness, just like you're trying to give them ownership of their education in general. Accountability. Now, keeping track of transcripts when you're homeschooling for high school, that is very important. And it also provides a sense of accountability that you know you're keeping track and you are working towards your goals. So in health and fitness, accountability is really important. Setting goals and holding yourself accountable for those goals. It's important to include active time movement in your daily life as an adult. And so while it is not always top of mind for a young person to think, oh, I got to get up and move, to set those daily and weekly goals so that you are building that activity time into your day is so important. That is going to develop those healthy habits to the point where you are being consistent in your activity, while at the same time providing a little bit of variety in the type of movement styles, length of time that you're spending in each movement, a cardio workout that might last a half an hour, or a quick muscular endurance workout, or a muscular strength workout rather, where you're going 10 minutes with your body weight exercises, squats and push-ups, that sort of thing. So consistency and variety are both key aspects of accountability, in my opinion. And I did touch on variety. I think that's important in developing lifelong healthy habits, because if you give your young person the opportunity, well, maybe they like cycling or climbing or hiking or swimming or pickleball, tennis, basketball, things like that. Finding those lifetime activities, things that you can do at a young age as well as an old age. In my program, I've got videos on cardiovascular health, muscular endurance. Depending on the age level, I'll have skill development, teaching kids how to run, working on agility, things like that. So I build in that variety in my program, as well as the tools like the weekly fitness tracker, so that you can keep account of the times that you're active. And the final thing I'm going to talk about is modeling behavior. You are the most important and most prominent teacher in your child's life, and they learn from watching you. And if you're as old as I am, you remember that public service commercial from the 80s where the dad confronts his kid. He's doing something he shouldn't be doing. And the dad's like, where'd you learn how to do this stuff? And the kid just looks up and says, I learned it from watching you, Dad. I learned it from watching you. You are the one that they see every day. And if you are prioritizing your healthy habits, your physical activity, your eating habits really reflect on your high school student, and you can help guide them through developing lifelong healthy habits. So those are just a few guiding principles that I think are important. I put a lot of those in my program. Just modeling behavior. I try to make these videos that I have like fun so that, they are challenging. I give opportunities for modifications so that virtually any fitness level, you can do a lot of the activities that I have. I provide a wide variety, which is helpful. I'm trying to model these behaviors. So here's where I pitch a little bit before I close out this video. For this July TikTok Homeschool Conference, I've got a code that you can use for just over 20% off for the year. And what I like to tell people, I'm currently working on getting some new things added before the new school year starts. So if you want to wait to use this code, you can. It's going to be good for a few months at least, but it will get you a year over 20% off. TTHC26. That offer code will give you $25 off a year subscription. So instead of $120, $95. It's a steal of a deal at twice the price. Thanks to Erica for putting this on yet again. A lot of great information. I'm going to link her here. Go to her bio. If you haven't already, you can get links to past TikTok homeschool conferences. There are so many people on here providing great advice, guidance, tools, curriculum, you name it, you can get it here. I'm going to go and get to work on providing you all with some tools. I'll see y'all later.